We came before the skyline knew what it wanted to be, before the $1 million postcodes, and we've ridden every Gold Coast wave since. We were just two brothers that had a vision. Now we're the longest standing real estate group on the Gold Coast. We are where sellers turn, who developers come to, and the name renters trust. We'll give you the keys to your first place, help you say goodbye to your forever home, and keep everything in order at your investment. Today, we're family run, family driven, and family proud. We're 4 decades deep, and the energy hasn't faded. We're still focused on today, still driving performance, still raising the bar. Over 35 billion sold, thousands of auctions led, in-room dominance year after year. We're an incubator of talent, a training ground for the next elite, where best practice isn't a buzzword, it's a benchmark. We lead with trust, act with transparency, deliver with knowledge. This is a business built on excellence, driven by experience, fueled by honesty, and focused on results. This is legacy in motion. So if you want a team that truly knows the Gold Coast, you already know who to call. Ray White Bell Group.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very exciting day for so many. And whilst it's exciting to be bidding on a property, there are a number of conditions of sale by public auction for real estate property here in Queensland that must be clear prior to commencing. You may also find these on the back of your bidder registration card. However, the conditions are as follows. Any person intending to bid must register their interest before making a bid. And the bidder must clearly display the bidder number signed to them by the auctioneer, as bids will only be accepted from registered bidders. The highest approved bidder shall be the buyer, subject to the seller's approval and the reserve price if any. The auctioneer may at his discretion refuse to accept any bids from any person, and no bid, if accepted, may be retracted without the consent of the auctioneer. No bidder shall advance a less sum or percentage at any bidding than the auctioneer is willing to accept. A bid shall be deemed to be accepted unless the auctioneer forthwith after it has been made declares his non-acceptance or dissent. If any dispute or difference shall arise to the highest bidder, the auctioneer may reopen the bidding and resubmit the property, commencing with the highest amount previously bid for the same, or he may decide on the highest bidder in such other manner as he in his absolute discretion shall deem fit, and his decision shall be final. Immediately upon the fall of the hammer, the bidder of the highest bid accepted shall sign these conditions of sale and purchase and forthwith pay the deposit required, and shall thereupon be deemed to be the buyer. Otherwise, the property may be resubmitted at his or her risk and expense, or submitted afresh to public auction as if the property had never before been submitted. The right to bid on behalf of the seller is expressly reserved, and the seller and the buyer agree to do all necessary acts and to sign all documents and papers for the purpose of transferring the property to the buyer. They also appoint the auctioneer as their agent and grant him irrevocable authority to sign all documents and papers necessary to form the agreement for sale and purchase of the property. A bidder shall be deemed to be acting on their own behalf unless, prior to bidding, he or she has given the auctioneer a copy of a written authority to bid for or on behalf of another person. The conditions then to apply are as contained in the Real Estate Institute's copyright form of contract and terms of contract for houses and land current edition, residential lots in the community title scheme current edition, and or any other contract of sale that has been on display prior to auction. At auction, the finance clause does not apply, and the building and or pest inspection clause does not apply. If applicable, the registered bidder acknowledges that they have been given or have seen a copy of Form 36 Notice of No Pill Certificate at the same time of completing these conditions of sale form. All bidders at this auction, and more particularly the successful bidder, shall be deemed to have been given and to have read and to acknowledge the disclosure statement under the Body Corporate and Community Management Act of 1997, which are next to the contract of sale by the virtue of the fact that they have been on display prior to this auction. The terms include a 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer, and the balance in cash in 30 days, or any other such date or terms as specified by the auctioneer prior to the auction. Note, here in Queensland, in accordance with the terms of auction, no cooling off period will apply. The auctioneer may, at his or her discretion, during an in-room auction, elect to stop an auction and put on hold and continue with the order of sale. All auctions will be reopened to the public and either sold or passed in prior to the closing of today's auctions. We welcome you to today's auction. If you have any questions or any concerns, please make yourself known to one of our agents who'd be more than happy to assist you. Good luck and happy bidding. Particularly all those online that have joined us remotely. Wonderful to have all of you people who've braved the weather. But the good news is twofold. One is it's clearing. We've seen some sunshine. So I hear it's going to be a good weekend. So thank God. That's a month I think we've had it almost continuous. So good news. Second good news is inflation's dropped. I don't know if you saw that this morning. And now the forecasts are no more rate rises, and maybe by Christmas we're going to see a rate drop. Geez, how quickly things change. What a turbulent world we live in. But we all need a roof over our head, and that's what we're here about today. So a couple of things I need to bring your attention before we just start off with the auctions themselves. First of all, it is a requirement under Queensland legislation that anyone bidding here today is registered. So please make sure if you're intending to bid, you are registered. Our facility is just at the opening of the doorway there. If you haven't yet registered to do so, it takes a couple of moments. All of those online, I know that they have pre-registered, so they meet the requirements under the legislation to be registered before bidding. Also, we take it anyone bidding here today is bidding on their own behalf, because we can't just have somebody bid and say, oh, can you put in Dave's name? Because Dave's got to agree to it. So we trust we've conveyed that to everyone. Anyone bidding here today, you're bidding on your own behalf in relation to that. Also, I don't make clear verbal bids or clear hand signals. I know that everyone likes to be a little bit anonymous in this whole process. We'll certainly try and respect that. Easier for the people online than those of us in the room here. But it's just good if I know exactly where you're at. I'll call for the amounts I'm looking for during the course of the bidding. A raised hand or gesture symbol, that's fine. You can express the bids if you wish to do so. We've got quite a number of our team in the room here, and they're just more than happy to sit next to you, stand with you, whatever you want to do, and convey those bids so that it's an easy process for you. You've come for a reason. You want to get the prize, and let's make sure we help you get that prize. Article 45 in our Queensland legislation makes reference to no reserve auctions, which just simply means the highest bid you're the successful buyer. We have none of those, which is the normal practice. All the properties are subject to reserve prices. Our sellers can, of course, reduce those if they wish to do so during the course of the program, but they're all subject to reserve prices. Also, I made a couple of references to the online. These days, sometimes as much as 60% of our bidders are online. I know we've got people in all parts of the country. We've got someone overseas. In the old days, you just have to be here. You have to get here one way or another. We'd have people flying up from Melbourne or whatever to attend the auctions. It's just no longer necessary. You can be sitting in your office and just watching online, do your bidding that way and so on. So we do have a number of parties online, and they have all pre-registered, and then we convey their bids by telephone. It's just the way it works. So if you see us in that process of expressing bids via some of our agents, they're just working with one of our parties that are online at the moment. Also, if there's any delay with any of the auctions, that happens increasingly these days, where somebody goes, oh, I've just got to check with my bank, which happens regularly. I'm going, wouldn't you have checked the bank by now? But sometimes it's because they just want to see if they can draw down a little bit extra. Sometimes it might be I've got to speak to my partner or something. If I see any delay, I'm going to put it on hold so that we can just keep moving through the auctions as quick as we can. We've already sold 3 of the auctions prior to auction, which is kind of reflective of the market, where there are people just getting in and want to make good solid offers and take them out early. But we want to get through the program so you're not here any longer than necessary, although we like our premises. So you're always free to stay and enjoy yourself for as long as you wish to do so as well. Also, I hope everyone understands an auction process. We'll start with an opening bid, and then we go up from there. I have occasionally seen people attempted to go the other way, start and go down. Now, that's an American system, not an Australian system. So we just start and decrease it. When we reach the reserve price, we'll announce that so you know that we've reached the reserve price, and from that point on, it'll be the highest bidder, whoever that might be, will be the successful purchase. So the hammer comes down. Nobody can take it away from you then. They can come in and want to make a higher offer, but you've locked it up. So here's your chance to make sure you get yourself into the property
because the fundamentals of our real estate market continues to be that we are producing more human beings in Australia than we are producing properties to house them. And so that equation still goes in favour of price rises in the marketplace. The changes were announced recently with the negative gearing. It's going to create more competition in particularly the sub-$1 million bracket, because investors will just reduce the size of the borrowings they're doing so that they've got the income to cover the debt. So there's going to be greater competition. I don't know where the government came up with the idea it was going to make it easier for first home buyers. It's just going to make it even more difficult. And we desperately need more investors because the pool of rental applicants is growing by the minute. So I'm a little bit on the side. I'm just upset with what our government's done because it has not helped the housing market. Contracts have been available throughout the marketing campaign. They're still here this morning if you wish to do so. We trust that you have cited Form 2, which is a new form introduced last year. Most buyers throw it in the bin when they see it because it doesn't really hold much information that's of much value. But it is a requirement that you've been provided one. I take it anyone bidding today has been provided one. If you haven't seen one, just let us know and we'll make sure we give you the chance to view it. Now, gentlemen's inside there right now, 800-page Form 2. Good luck on getting through all that at the last minute. And that's about it for me. So I think we're ready to get on with our first submission here this morning. We have sold the first one up, which was in Liam Court in Labrador. And Brookie's here. Congratulations, Brooke, and helping that family get into that property. So our second submission coming up is in Ashmore. We can run with the video, please.
Positioned within a peaceful and well-maintained complex, this well-presented two-bedroom unit offers a comfortable and low-maintenance lifestyle in a highly convenient location. Inside, the home features timber floors throughout and a spacious, light-filled living area, creating a welcoming space to relax or entertain. The functional kitchen offers practicality and storage, while two well-sized bedrooms provide comfortable accommodation. With the added benefit of two air conditioning units, the home ensures year-round comfort.
There you have it. This is a beautifully presented apartment. There is a tenant in place there at the moment, and they're aware that it's likely to be a home owner that is going to be buying the property. So they've actually said, you know, we're happy to move out if that's the way it is. If it's an investor, we'll stay on. But if it's a first home buyer for personal use, we're happy to move out. But there is a lease in place at the moment. It runs through about another 9 months. It should be noted there. But nice spot to be in, very close to all the major schools and transport and so on. Is air conditioned right throughout. And it's just well presented. You can see, look at all that green. Everything's green at the moment. I'll tell you what, it used to be the land of the brownness up here because everything would dry out. But now everything's bright and green. So lovely setting, all those trees around to be in. So ladies and gentlemen, in your hands for apartment 3, 20 to 26 Golden Palms Court. Where do we start our bidding away today? Looking at an opening start. Opening call to get it away now. Where do you want to call? We start off with 500 if you like. Look at me the opening set and set. You got it, 500,000 bids away now. I'm taking $25,000 bids from there at 500 now. Looking at 525 on from there, we're at 5 now. At 5 the call's in at 525 from there. At 500 bids back and down there at 500. We'll take 25 from there. At 25 you go. At 525 to 50's on the next mark from there. We're at 525 and 50's you go from there. And 50 now. You start again at 550. 50 the bids in at 550. We go to 75 the next bid. In Sydney, we're talking about car spaces at this level. At 550,000. We're at 550 now. We're looking at 75 the next bid. Back to the opening start at 575. We're at 575. Take a 6 on from there. We're at 575 now. Against our other two parties at 575. Take the 6 bid on from there. We're at 575 now. First time of calling. 600. 6 back there in the centre. We're at 6 now. At 600 to the rear of the room at 600. We'll go in 20s if you like. I'll tell you, I'm taking 10s if you want from there. At 10, 610, I made it probably too easy. At 610. 10 the calls at 610. We go to 20 with the next bid. Beautiful setting to be in. Gorgeous setting. Next 20, we're back in now at 620. At 20 the calls in at 620. Who's your next call on from there? We're at 620 now. Bids back down here at 620. Bids on from there at 620. We bid once. At 620, the call's in twice. 30 with 630. 30 now. At 630, get your yourself into this property, don't they, these cars? They're almost impossible to find in this price bracket. That's $630,000. 40 gets you back in the league. We're at 630 now. First time at calling. That's 630. 40. That's 640. The call's at 640 now. Rare row at $640,000. Further bids on from there. Rare row at 640 against their other two parties at 640. I'm called once. That's 640. The bid's in twice. Third time now. That's 640 for the third and final call. Rear of the room at 640. Bear with us a couple of seconds. We're on the phone to our sellers to confirm. Bidding hasn't closed to this level, so we invite any further bids if you wish. But at 640, just bear with us a couple of seconds. We have our seller. I think it's in Lake Eyre. For about the fourth time in the last 100 years, it's actually got water in it. It's one of those lakes that drains, and you probably know all about it at school, didn't you? Yeah, 640,000. They'd probably be grabbing it for a life raft. That's 640. Just bear with us a couple of seconds back there. In fact, what we might do, I might put that on hold because I can see a lot of phone work going on out there. If you can bear with us, madam, at the 640 there just for a moment, I'm putting it on hold in your favour. No, she's not looking at me, Chapman. You might just let this lady know that, Claire, I'm just going to hold it in your favour at the 640 for a couple of minutes. Thank you, Rohan. They're on the phone, but I'll move on to the next auction, then we'll come back to that straight after. Okay? All right, so we're going to move to the second auction, just so that we haven't got you guys waiting longer than necessary. And we're moving to Sundale, the Meriton building at Sundale. It's on hold there. Good. Okay, let's run the video.
Perched high on the 25th floor of Sundale, this architecturally designed two-bedroom apartment serves up breathtaking panoramic views of the Broadwater and Surfers Paradise skyline right from your massive balcony. Inside, you'll love the modern open-plan layout featuring timber-toned flooring, a separate study and a premium kitchen with European appliances. Both spacious bedrooms feature built-in robes positioned perfectly on either side of the living area for maximum privacy. Step downstairs and everything is at your fingertips, from the indoor and outdoor resort pools, gym and sauna, to the connected retail precinct with Woolworths, cafes and dining. Plus, you're just a short walk to Australia Fair.
Now, we outsource the voiceovers on these videos, and we've had Americans, we've had all sorts of things. I think he's a real Aussie. He sounds like he should be up at Australia Zoo or something, commentating about the wildlife up there. But anyway, thank you for doing that. So there we have it now. There is a... Thank you. Yes, there it is. Now, this has got views. This is round, by the way. Lovely goal. Got views from Tweed Heads. Not today, but okay, you can't see Tweed Heads today, but on a good sunny day, from Tweed Heads all the way through up to Marina Raj, it's got breathtaking views. It's such a pole position if you've ever been in that particular building, the Sundale building. This one has been sold. It's on the 25th floor. It's been sold fully furnished, so it's really just a matter of getting your luggage and moving in and unpacking on this particular one. Parking for one, but you really don't need a car because your light rail's out the front. Get the lift downstairs, you've got the Woolies store, you've got restaurants, it's like you just don't need to go anywhere. It's breathtaking views. There's so much going to be happening in that precinct. That's where the new arena's getting built for all the concerts and so on. That's going to be like 150 metres away. And the council's got all these plans in that parkland across there to have some great commercial operations, restaurants and some bars, a bit like Howe Street Wolves up there in Brisbane, happening right along there. So this is going to be right there. It's going to be right in the heart of it. Everyone else is going to go, where am I going to park when I go there? Well, I just walk downstairs and there you go. So, great position to be in, folks. Anything else I need to cover? Thank you. Okay. All right, so we're in your hands now. We're going to find out who the lucky party is. Where would you like to start the bidding? 750 on the left-hand side and 750 we are now taking away on the rise from there. We're at 750 over here, left-hand side. 8 you call in at 8, sir. At 8 now. At 8 the call's in at 8 and we go to 850 from there. We're at 8 now to get in this prize position. 25th floor. It's like being up in Centre Point Tower in the city of Sydney. No, I'll go 850 minimum at this level. At 800 it is now. 850 should be from there. We're at 800 now. We're looking at 50, 50 on the left hand side. We're at 850. I'll go 20s if you like from there. At 850 now. Bids in here on the left hand side. We're at 850 and taking the 70 from there. At 850 on the left, then 70 you go. At 870. 70 bids back in here now at 870. 90 if you want from there. We're at 870 over here on the right hand side. We're looking for 890 with the next bid. We're at 870 now. Further bids in at the 870. Get this pole position with all those wonderful 890 back on the left now. At 890. Let's round it up to 9. At 890 now. We're looking for 9 with the next bid. We're at 890 over here on the left hand side. With all those wonderful bids I told you about. At 890. Bids over here left hand side with bid once. At 890, the calls over here left hand side twice. Third time now. At 890. No, not take 5. Go to 10. 9. We're 9. Rounding it up. We're 9 now. At 9, the call's back over here at 9. At 9. I'm taking 10s at this level now. We're 9 over here. 10s you call from there. We're 9. You're the underbidder now. You can't buy it. You've been talking about it for years to come and go. You know, I could have gone on the 25th floor. Look where I am now. I had all those sunny views. I can run around naked. No one's going to know. You know, like at that height, it's so much privacy. You know, we're at 900,000 now. Where do we go from there? 900. It's once. At 900, the call's in twice. Third time now. At the 900 bracket for the third time. Where do we go? I need to get some instructions there from Mike and Rihanna, Claire. They all work as a team. Finding out what we're doing. We're at 900 at the moment. It's on the phone, I think. Well, you need a little bit of time. Okay, I'll just check where Round is up. Not Round, you're over there. Shania. I was thinking. On the phone is she? Okay. I'm just wondering, do we jump through the next one? And the next one, of course, has been sold prior to in Bright Avenue. Congratulations to me. Brooke was involved. Well done, Brooke. Brooke has this aversion to actually going to auction. She sells everything prior to auction. But anyway, she'll get there. So, do we go through to the CBD on Broad? Are you ready, Brooke? Are you ready for yours? Well, we are on lot 3, but I can see they need time. They're on the phone. So I thought all these good folks have got things to do. We would have done auction 4, except you sold it prior to auction. So we'll go now to auction 5, which is you. Is you ready to go? Okay, that's all I need. All right, folks, let's run with the video.
Welcome to 1 at 3 Tate Street, Southport, a ground floor apartment offering unbeatable value just moments from the Broadwater. Freshly painted and well maintained, this spacious apartment features a huge terrace, perfect for entertaining, relaxing, or enjoying seamless indoor-outdoor living. Set in a tidy, boutique complex of only 21 apartments with a pool, barbecue area, secure parking, and moderate body corporate fees, this is the ideal opportunity for first home buyers, investors, or downsizers.
Wow, okay. Now, the beauty of this is it's a garden apartment. What's that mean? Well, anyone's got a pet. This is just perfect. You know, like, I don't know who doesn't have both. By the way, we've got our top doggle coming up shortly, which is a beautiful day for pets. If you've got a pet, most people do, come along. Chelsea, we got the promotional period. It's in August, isn't it? Yes. So we've been holding this for years. It's the most beautiful day. You bring your dog, you can enter it in the competition. And anyway, by the way, this is ideal for those who have pets, which I think it's like 70-odd% of people have a pet now. But if you're going to live in an apartment, then you can't have one really, because they can't get out and exercise. This one you can. How about that? You've got the outside entertaining area, the barbecues and so on. It's a whole different lifestyle. It's not an apartment. It's really a home. It's just perfect. And it's in a fairly well positioned, only 2 streets back from the Broadwater, which is a lovely spot to be in. Get your exercise now along the waterfront. And if anyone's been watching what's happening on the Gold Coast, you know this strip from Southport through the Labrador is as hot as it is anywhere. It is where all the action's starting to happen. So you want to get in there. Beautifully presented, as you can see. You should be ticking this. This is the one for me. So we're in your hands. You two, right? We're ready to go. Okay, let's start off. Harbour 1 and number 3. Tate Street. Where do we start our bidding away? 500 the bids down here. The opening started at 5. It is now. At 5, I'll take 25 bids from there. At 5, 25. At 525, we go 50 on the rise from there. At 525, 50 to calls in from there. We're at 525 off the left-hand side. At 525, 50, 50 down here in the front. At 550, 50 to calls in. At 550, we'll go 75. At 550, we're looking to the 75 from there. 2 blocks back from the waterfront. You know, you can take your canoe down if you want, whatever it is. You go fishing down there, get the evening meal, save a fortune. There's so many wonderful options when you're that close. We're at 550 where we're at now. We're looking at 75 in the next bid. We're at 550. 570. All right, we go 570. We go to the slow road. At 570 bids on the left-hand side, we go to 90 from there. We're at 570. Got just going to get yourself into a home. You need to own the roof over your own home. 585. Interesting. All right, we'll go 585. 585. Put the 15 on, it makes it 5, makes it 6. We're 585. The bid's down here now. At 585, it's so you get the roof and know that above your head because it gives you the security. We're 585. Bids down here. At 585, I'm called what? 6. 600 to the left-hand side. We're at 6 now. On the left it is at 600,000. I'll go 10s. Be kind to me, please. Oh, what's that? Oh, 8. 655. 655. I know. Look, it's 605 US. You're 608. What's that? No, we're at 604. Yeah, that's all right. Make sure we're on the same page. And I understand. We do this every day. This is new. I get it. So 600 where we were. What would you like to do? 605. We're on the same page. All right. 605. The bid's in at 605. Nothing less than 5's 10. 610. 10 the call's in at 610. At 610, we're in at 615. 615 back here on the left-hand side, we're at 615. At 615, beautiful position to be in. You can just picture yourself walking out there to check the meat. You know, on the barbecue, you can just picture it. And the little puppy dogs, hello! Oh, what a wonderful life we'd have there. Anyway, we're at 615 at the moment. Let's make it 20 now. At 615, the bid's down here. This is a house, not an apartment really. At 615, we're down here at the front now at 615. First time of calling. Oh, okay. That's a bit out of left field. We have to get instructions from sellers. So if you can bear with us for a couple of minutes, sit back, relax. I'll see if we can get a bottle of water or something. Just bear with us for a moment. All right, we're holding. Oh, you got to hold it. Beautiful. All right, we're 615. We got that on hold. Do we have anything from Shania? Any advancement yet? Still waiting a minute. Okay. And who was next on that was, I think that was Claire and Mike. And anything, Claire? You want to let me? Okay. So that means we're going to jump through to the next on the order of sale, which is auction number 6. And this is a magnificent commercial property. Have a good look at this because you don't get them too often. Let's fire it away.
Sterling McInnes, Greg Bell and Bora Atley from Ray White Commercial Gold Coast proudly present 65 Johnston Street, Southport, a substantial income-producing asset in one of the Gold Coast's key commercial centres. Set on a significant 2,853 square metre freehold landholding, this fully leased investment comprises 3 separate factory components with a practical mix of warehouse and office accommodation, generating approximately $360,000 per annum net, plus GST and outgoings. Anchored by an established tenant of 8 years on a 5-year lease with a 3-year option, the property offers secure income from day one, multiple lease streams and significant long-term landholding value in the heart of Southport's business centre zone. Don't miss this opportunity to secure a prime freehold asset with outstanding future upside.
You know what? If this wasn't a commercially developed building, it would be one of the largest parks in Southport. It's such a huge parcel of land. It is massive. 2,853 square metres in total. Freehold. Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful to own freehold instead of getting yourself a lot on the property. You have a freehold. Net income of $360,000 a year. You could live comfortably on the return. I think you could live very well on that. Plus you get GST and you also get the outgoings. Now, the tenant has just signed a 5 plus 3 year lease. They've been operating for that location. By the way, the tenant is probably the best printing company on the Gold Coast, maybe even Southeast Queensland. If you're ever looking for printers, they're the best. And it's the uniqueness about this is it's an industrial property. If you're looking to buy, and it's the hottest type of real estate in the country, has been for the last 10 years. People clamoring for industrial property. Now, normally you've got to go to Oman, China or somewhere to find somewhere that's close to the city. This is right in the heart of our city. It's just like, it's something that I don't think everyone takes on board to know how significant and strategic this location is. So it's a rare opportunity, fully leased, great tenants, everything you want for a great investment. 10% deposit, 60 days settlement. Where do we start our bidding rate? 3.5. I'll go to 3.5. Off the left hand side, we're 3.5 now. At 3.5, we go to 4 from there. We're at 3.5, we're looking at the 4 over here in the front. We're at 4. 4 the calls in to 4, and we go to 4.5 from there. We're at 4 down here. At 4 here in the front, 4.5 at the back. At 4.5, the calls in at 4.5, we go to 5 from there. At 4.5, remember the return. At 4.5, the bids up there now. We're looking at the 5 on the next call. We're at 4.5. Bids rerun 4.5. That's what me to the 5. Don't even hesitate. At 4.5. Looking for the 5 from there. At 4.5, I'll get your voices back there still on the phone. At 4.5, the bid's down here. At 4.5, we're looking at the 5. At 5, we're seeing now. We're 4.5 now. Bid's here in the rear row. Take it to 5 with your next bid. Down the left hand side at 4.5. Give everyone their opportunity. Think carefully about it. Where you're going to buy an industrial site such as this, fully tenanted by a great tenant. Where are you going to find that anywhere else? Right in the heart of our city. As our city continues to grow, there's that pressure for people wanting to be right in that heart, and that push prices up. We're at 4.5 now. Bids back there, rear row. Look for the 5 onto there. 5, you're back down here in the front of the room. We're at 5, and so it should be. At 5, I'll take quarters from here. We're at 5 down here, 5 and a quarter. We're seeking down. At 5, bids over here, right hand side, and the quarter gets you back in the lead. So you're the underbidder now, the pony here to my right hand side. We're at 4.5, 5, I should say, 5 over here with our bids to the right hand side. Looking for 5.5. No, I'll go quarter. That's what I said. At 5 and a quarter. Don't worry, I can't keep up with myself sometimes. At 5, bids down here. At 5, we're looking for the quarters up from there. At 5. Where's the next bid? You see the interest? I wish we had 2 of them, but it's not. This is so unique. Yes, bids down here, but I did go to good school. You don't start and finish with but. It's in the sentence somewhere, but that's not the beginning or the end. We're at 5. It's over here on the right hand side. Giving you your opportunity, make sure you're clear on your positions. We have people on the phone. It's always a little harder for them because they're not here, they're not absorbing the atmosphere. But anyway, we'll do this without them. We're at 5. 5 and a quarter we're seeking now. Here in the front of the room, at the 5 bracket. And Sterling's wearing 5-3. That's a good bold move. At 5-3. Put the challenge out to the competitors. We're at 5-3 now. How do we go 5.5 from there? We're 5-3 now. Come on, see if you come back with a big bold one too. Come on, let's see what we can do. We're at 5-3 now. Bids down here at the 5-3. Where are we going, folks? At 5-3. That's why we got 4 people on bidding on it. At 5-3, the call's in now. And we're back to the out parties. We're waiting for Shania. Hopefully he's ready to go. And we've got Claire and Mike, and we've got Brooke. We're just about there. Oh, no, no, I'm not just talking about you, not to you. Okay. Oh, okay. 5-4. We're back in the front here now. We're at 5-4. We're at the front of the room here at 5-4. At the front it is at 5-4. 2,853 square metres. Look at that. You can see it. So it looks like figure one, doesn't it? Really? You got, yeah, kind of got that. I can see that. Here, we're at five. All right, is that a bit? No, he's 5-4. Yeah, I thought you were going to put 540,000 on top of that. Worked for me. No, we're not. I did say at the beginning, I will always announce when it is on the market, so you know. That up till now, you're just not in the game until I can announce it's on the market. So we're 5-4 at the moment. Feel free if you want to come up and have a closer look, just to see. I could own that. I could be getting at least 360,000 a year plus those outgoings. What? Ooh, I'd feel good at night going to bed, going. Great tenants. We're at 5-4 at the moment. I'm going to just put a little bit of music on. Just waiting for a little bit of. I used to sing, but I was paid not to. So I stopped. Talk to me. We are going back to option number one. We've done the full circle. We got 6 and now we're going back. So the latest is increased bid to 650. Could I just have confirmation with the show of your car? Can you maybe help that young lady with the show of the car? 650? Confirmed. I got you. 650. Is there more to the story? And we're on the market, folks. We're selling here today. We're at 650. I wish you every bit of success from here. We're at 650. We are playing for keeps. You are going to be in your home shortly. At 650,000, the bids in the rear row. Once. At 650. We're twice for your final chance. At 650. Are we all done? All silent at 650. Congratulations. So happy for you. Okay, I'm hoping that we can celebrate with you in the same way shortly. Would be Como, we got Claire, no, they're out still finalising. And anything you want to tell me there? Yes? Talk away. What's happening? I think that would be option number 5 of my program. Yes, yeah, gotcha. Option. Not mine. I've got number one to say. I just count the numbers. We're at 624. The bid's down here. Final chance. I know we had other parties on it, so please be clear. It's fair open to everyone. But 624 is where it is here now. For the first time of calling, at 624, it's the second time here with these folks. And for the final time at 624, we all done, all silent. I'm so happy for you guys. What a great spot. You got a dog? Got the barbecue. That's a good start. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful. And where are we up to there? Okay. All right, they're going to finalise negotiations outside. Apparently, there's a little bit of trickery with the documentation, so they're going to do that so we don't need to go back to the Marathon. So it leaves us this and some commercial property because the next one on the program was meant to be in Marine Parade and it's been sold pricey. So where are we at in relation to number 6? Oh, they're in the room here. Okay. Now, I've got some magic, but I haven't got it with me. That's the unfortunate thing. I do some magic tricks, but we're going to put the music on for a little bit. We think we might have an answer very shortly. So why don't we all sing together? Okay. What about we come up with a song we all know? Not my favourite. It's okay though. It's with you, sir. I just have your card. I've got your card. You're at 5.5. I have it there on the left-hand side. We're at 5.5 now. Basically, we still are, of course, on 65 Johnson Street. At videos there, still there at 5.5. The bid's in the rear row. Just getting our instructions still on that at that level. Bear with us for a couple of moments, and we'll keep the music going. And I'll something sort of something on better not. But I've just turned it on. Okay, so I'm sure you'll be clear. The minute I do pass it in, it's open to all of our bidders, the conditionals and the unconditionals. It's open to all of them. At the moment, you're in control. You're in this room here, and you can get the deal without them being in the picture. So I just want to make sure. I'm going to call the count 3 times for your final chance. First time at 5.5. Second time at that 5.5. For the third and final time, if you're all done, passed in, and you lose control from that point on. Okay, folks, that brings our program to an end. I've had a delight being with you folks here today. I'm hoping the weather does get better and you don't have to have a wet barbecue then. And you've got to get out and find a nice little puppy dog to have. Yeah. Okay, folks, thanks for your time. Safe trips home.